Hi everyone, and today I wanted to talk to you about the M3 Smart Motorway, because you know what? It's the 1st of August and the Smart Motorway on the M3 has finally opened after 3.5 years of misery and roadworks. We're back up at national speed limit and 4-lane running with no hard shoulder on the M3. And you know what? It's a complete disaster. And why is that? Well, I think I'm demonstrating right now. 62 miles an hour. And trotting along, there's no one using lane 1 apart from the odd lorry. Look at them trundling along. I mean, why aren't these people over here? So yes, the Smart Motorway, well over budget, well over time. Originally had a budget of 130 million. In the end, they had to commission some additional work, and it's cost 175 million pounds. Work started in late 2014 and was due to be finished by Christmas 2016, but actually work has gone on now to the 1st of August, so it's been a horrid time. And you know what? The DFT, Highways, England have made a big fanfare about how it's been on budget, how it's finished on time. It's nonsense. I mean, even if you take in the fact they decide, oh, we'll do some bit of extra work and we'll recommission some work, spend some more money, etc, etc. Even by that standard, it was still meant to have been finished by June. They couldn't even hit that target deadline. Why is this Royal Mail van just sitting in this lane? So yeah, I think this has been a complete and utter waste of time and money. And why do I say that? For exactly this reason. The M3 Smart Motorway was commissioned to try and deal with congestion problems on the M3, particularly in peak hours. Extra road capacity, that's the key. And so this was designed to hopefully give far more road capacity by getting rid of the hard shoulder, creating an extra lane and running all lanes running with the Smart Motorway controlled by the gantries and the signs, to do various bits and pieces. But why is this going to be a disaster? It's going to be a disaster because our driving in this country is ridiculous. It's really bad. People have horrid lane discipline. The AA have just conducted a recent survey to say about Smart Motorways all lane running, and their latest figures show that nearly 40% of people that they spoke to would not use lane 1, the very left inside lane, on a 4-lane smart motor running. 40% of people. So you're trying to increase road capacity, but 40% of those people will not use that extra road capacity. And the reasons for that? Well, just over a third of people said that they wouldn't use it because they felt it was unsafe. They feared broken down vehicles in lane 1, and 13% of people surveyed, and this just astonishes me, 1 in 10 said, oh no, they wouldn't use it because this is the slow lane for lorries. It's the lorry lane. I don't know who those people are, but they should have their license taken away with immediate effect. And the problem with a lot of congestion on our roads is, yes, there's a fair bit of traffic, but it's poor lane discipline. It's people hogging the middle and outside lanes, refusing to get over. What do people not get of keep left unless you're overtaking? It's very simple, it's not difficult. But this is what causes half the congestion, and so just putting more lanes in isn't going to tackle the problem itself unless you educate drivers, and plus also, and I've talked about this in another video, you legalise undertaking in this country, like you have in the United States. Perfectly safe and works okay there. I mean, look at lane 1. All this traffic sitting here. He's now moving over. But why is this Nissan sitting in lane 2? Get over! Here we go. Here's our first. What's it telling me? Oh, there's traffic. There's a queue. So it's coming it down to 50 miles an hour. You have to obey. And they've got speed cameras now on here. They have them on the side of the road, yellow box, orange boxes tucked up on the side that take it. No longer on the overhead gantries, they're right on the left-hand side. See if we can spot one a little further along. So yeah, so this is variable speed limit now. Brought it down to 50. And again, why is that Volvo not over? Why are these cars all sitting in there when they could be over a bit further? And look at that Focus and that Audi in what is now lane 3. Why aren't they in lane 2? This is what causes the congestion. So what I would have preferred to have seen is 175 million quid not spent on pointless road schemes, but how many police officers would that have created to start patrolling on our roads, to cut down on the bad driving, to nick the drivers that are still going around using their mobile phone, which stats say is just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, than drink driving. Yeah, enforcing some of those things. Where's the police that can pull people over and say, why are you sitting in the outside lanes or the middle lanes? Why don't you get across? Keep left. Do you understand that? Yeah, that'd be a hell of a lot of police officers. Yeah, that 175 million quid would go a long way to further driver education. The other issue about smart motorways is the safety refuge. Here's one coming up on the left here. See, that's where they want you to stop in an emergency. In there. And there's one every mile or so. I mean, that's great if you can coast into that or whatever, get into there and stop. But what happens if your vehicle just conks out there and then and dies in about 100 yards, which is not beyond the realms of possibility? I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to be in a car or whatever in that inside lane there. I'd be straight up over the barriers onto the embankment, because you're just asking to be shunted up the backside. Because people do not look far enough ahead on a fast road. They don't watch for the red X that comes up on the gantry signs. They're kind of fixated onto the bumper of the car in front. Again, driver education would make so much difference. Incidentally, here's this speed camera, the speed cameras I was talking about. You see on the left, up there, there we are, the yellow box on the left hand side. There we go, speed camera. That's how all the speed cameras are now. So yeah, and to wrap up, as we're coming to the end of the smart motorway bit, I think it's a waste of money, 175 million quid. Could have been better spent, putting more police on to enforce some decent driving standards, to have done driver education. Complete white elephant, in my view, and has just caused years of misery to the motorists, countless delays, cost inordinate amounts of money which would be better off spent. So sorry if I've rambled a bit. Hope you found that reasonably informative and interesting. As ever, I'd be really pleased to hear your views in the comments, and in the meantime I hope you ride safely, and I shall speak to you very soon. Ta-da!